Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.
The one and only, the original.
Illustrate Radio now.
I was born by the river. I was shaking that ass, bending over, popping pizza. I was making that cat. Bring that ass here, boy. Turn it up. Fuck you, man.
Once again, it is on, you guys. Welcome to Illustrate Radio, right here on WEMS Radio. I am your host, T. Gray. And of course, you already know I got my lovely co-host coming in the building, looking like all of brown skin Sade today. What's up, Lucky?
How you doing, gorgeous? I see we in sync again with the colors. We always on the same page.
Just a little bit. I was like, I was going to put a red lip on. I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a break today. I decided to just take it easy on the people today.
Yeah. And I've been taking a break. I've been wearing my nudes and my browns. I was like, shit, I need a pop of color today because I miss color. Okay.
Yes. So it's good to see you guys. We know DJ Stiletto is in the background. She will be in with us shortly. You guys can't wait to see her. Before we get this show started, you already know we're going to take care of a little bit of this church business. So I want you all, if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure that you're following us everywhere at Illustrate_Radio. Make sure if you're on your Roku, you hop on there, you guys. Download that 7 On Demand app. You can run this back every Wednesday at 8 o'clock on 7 On Demand. Get us on iHeartRadio, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. All the places, any places that's streaming. If you can't find us, I don't know where the hell you're looking.
They ain't looking because Google got us. Google got us locked in. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, the DJ Stiletto. Oh, she was in it and she's gone.
Yeah, but she's gonna do audio because we try and make sure everything is legit. So we good.
Yeah, so in the second half of the show, you guys, we have a phenomenal producer coming in the building who is also a Grammy voter. Excited to have him on, Chris Davis. You can find him at I Am Davis Chris. He also has a phenomenal voice, you guys. We're going to see what kind of mischief we're going to get in the second half. But first, let's jump into my love and. So it looks like we're jumping into the Just My Luck.
It looks like it's going to be just my luck today. Okay. Well, it is just my luck that it is happily be my turn. And I'm not going to really wing it because I was talking about this earlier. Grow within your surroundings. And sometimes it's really hard to do that when, you have love coming from different directions, hate coming from different directions. And I want everyone to realize that hate is just another degree of love. You can still be inspired by your haters. Your haters can still be inspired by you. Hence as to know why they follow your every move on social media or what you're doing out publicly, period. But to be inspired and to have someone aspire for you or to say, you know what, I see something bigger in you. I see a bigger picture. Because an inspiration could be somewhat of an idea, but an aspiration is your future, is your light, is everything that I see for you. And the fact that I have found my people, you all, I have found my people. So shout out to the congregation for showing me so much love, welcoming me into the fold, being on my ass about posting and making sure that my podcast is doing well and that I'm taking the steps and doing everything and holding myself accountable as well. It feels good to have a group of people, It feels good to have a group of people. It feels good to have a group of people that just want to support you. So, and it's different. I was watering my plant, which I got my plant right here next to me. And over the weekend, I left the plant there. And in the environment, I guess it was too hot. My plant was upright and erect, very much erect when I left her. And then when I came back, she was down. And it just brought me to this, saying that even in your surroundings, when you're being watered, when you're being fed properly, when you're getting enough sunlight, sometimes it's just too goddamn hot. And your surroundings will literally melt you away or not give you any kind of creative juices. And it just feels good to be a part of a community more so that just embraces you, that we're all on the same page. We all have different strengths. We all complement our weaknesses. And we just hold each other accountable. So be aware of your environment and make sure that you're growing within your environment. And that is it for my Just My Luck. And, one more thing. Sometimes you got to switch your environment to grow. Okay. All right. Now that's it. Now we're going to get into our love and right.
So shout out to my main light-skinned hater in the background. Shout out to that Puerto Rican nigga. Um, so, a lot of times our segments always kind of piggyback. And I was going to do a love and hate today because going into this new journey, you guys, going into this new business of comedy, it has been eye-opening to say the least. I've always had all these warnings from my comedian friends. I've been in the comedy game for years. I'm 8 seasons in on my show, so I've been around it for a very long time, but not as a comedian. And so many times I've heard all these warnings and all these, these telltale signs and these things that you have to heed about the haters and about what people do and what people say. And so the very first day I told a joke, I had shade. You know what I mean? The next time, shade. The next time. And for me, I've always taken it as I must be doing something right. I must be doing something good. Today took a turn for me. And normally I don't talk about shit that happens in the moment, but this is what it is. Today took a turn for me because somebody that I put my trust in, and I mean trust enough to allow into my space, into my home, that's sacred to me, just really turncoated. And they turncoated in such a sleazy, diabolical way. And it was eye-opening, but it was just eye-opening more so to the side of comedy that you guys, I really don't like. I love what I do. I love grabbing the mic. I love the audience. I love the camaraderie. I love the late nights. I love the early mornings. You know what I'm saying? I love all the aspects of it except for the fuckery, except for the people who don't see. You can grow so much better together than separate. You can be so powerful. The fist is not made, you guys, of one finger, one thumb, one knuckle, one muscle. It's a lot. It's a lot together. And that's where the power comes from. And so when you have people who constantly want to do this, and they want to separate it, and now it's not as powerful, and now it's not as concrete. Now you can't go as far as you want to go. There's not as much force, there's not as much love, there's not as much tenacity behind what you have here. The people who can't see that and who can't move with that vision, I am just so sorry for you all. And I would tell you what, as much as I love y'all, that's the only thing that could keep me from hating y'all. That's the only thing that's not going to make me ever, as a comedian, as a woman in media, as a business, as a brand, that's the only thing that's never going to make me hate y'all back. That's the only thing that's not going to make me come to your level, stoop to your level, talk bad about you, talk bad to you, treat you unkind or whatever. Now, will I exit you out my life? Of course. I don't need to fuck with you no more. But I would never treat people the way that I've been getting treated lately. And the way that I've been getting treated lately, consequently, is not from being bad. It's not because I ain't making niggas laugh. It's not because I'm not out here doing my thing. It's because I'm doing the goddamn job. And now you feel like I'm a threat. But let me tell you one thing about that. If I'm a threat and we like this, we a threat together. Because when I go through and when I punch through and when I get to that next level, guess who's with me? Y'all this is who's with me. The motherfuckers is like this. They blowing in the wind. They somewhere else. But when we like this, no, if I'm a threat, if I'm a badass, if I'm going to make it, God damn it, you making it with me. If you look at other comedians, and I know this shit is going too long, but fuck it, this is where we at today. If you look at other comedians, or if you look at certain sects of comedians and who they take with them, if you look at Country Wayne, and then you look at Jordan Jackson, you look at Kelly Kells, you look at like there's almost like a hierarchy. But because I made it, hey, let me pull my bro, because now I got this national tour. So now my bro is going to come and feature for me on my national tour. Hey, bro, let me pull my sis, because my sister's now going to feature at every single club I go to. Like, let me take these people with me. This is what they're doing. Country Wayne is a threat. So now Jordan Jackson is a threat. Now Kelly Kells is a threat. Now I can't think of the other dude's name right now, but now they're a threat together because they're like this. And so for the comedians out there who choose to function in a way that you want to tear each other down, you want to tear whomever down, and you can't see the bigger picture, you can't see the growth, you can't see that you could be so much mightier, so much more powerful together, y'all, fuck y'all life. That's it. You on mute, babe.
There's magic in numbers, and there's way more power and force in numbers. And I don't want you to compete with me. I want you riding with me. Like, we're supposed to be working together, not against. And we don't realize that working in numbers and literally producing opportunities for one another is a beautiful thing. If, like, for instance, when I think of something, I'm just like, oh, I got invited to this thing. Let me invite you because this is going to open it up. All right, cool. So I got this event or this party. They looking for a slamming ass DJ. I'm going to recommend you because you are firsthand. You see what I'm saying? So these are things of just working with people. And you do have dry haters. You got people who will literally support you or say they support you and then not repost the thing, not comment, not watch, not critique, not help you out in no form or fashion. But they just be like, I'm rooting for you. Hey, I wish you well. But that's it.
But there's a lot of people that's in the industry that always want to see you do good, but never ever better than them. Yeah, and that's the mentality you always have to kind of keep because, like you said, they're not talking, then you're not doing something right. So I would say continue on with your path because you're going to be so successful and so far past them that they don't even see that it's stronger for them to connect with you than be against you. And I mean, that's their loss. Oh well.
Yeah, inspiration. Look, I take hate as inspiration. That's still love to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking it no way. That happened. Something happened to me as well. And I literally still love this person. And I'm going to show them endless love regardless of what they show me. Cause that's not my heart. Our heart's not the same. And my level of compassion is just different. So, you know what I'm saying? If I can help and not hinder, I'm going to do that regardless of what or how you treat me directly. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's indirect. But yeah, we just went on with our segment. Our segment was lit. Tony texting right now.
And he'll be fine. He'll be fine. So you guys, it is time for Spit That Ish. So there is so much going on, you guys, in the world of entertainment. And I'm going to tell you what, though, it seems like the same few people keep coming up in our thing, and I spit that ish all the time. Like, I need some other entertainment.
I'm tired of hearing about Boosie. And they stay in the news. It's like they stay in the news.
Yes, like, what y'all doing? Do something else. But
come on now.
Badass, you guys. He's always saying and doing something crazy. So now you guys, he's put out a public service announcement for toe suckers. Boosie Badass says he's looking for a few good men to suck women's toes at parties. A lot of women have been looking to have their toes sucked at the party, and you know he got to get it for them. You know he need 3 niggas, and he's going to pay you to suck toes. Listen.
Let me tell you something.
Talk to me, please.
One thing Boosie gonna do is make sure that he shocked the hell out of you. That man, you want 3. He said he wants 3 good men to suck how many toes, and they gonna get paid. And the woman, that's a lot of toe sucking. That's actually kind of low key disgusting, you know. But hey, kudos to anyone who wants to get their toes sucked because they might not ever have the opportunity. And that is a fetish. People do make billions and millions off of the foot fetish industry, especially on OnlyFans. Even if your toes look like thumbs, they still making, you know, money and shit. So
yeah. If I ain't had this tattoo on the top of my foot and everybody know who I was, I'd do it too.
I ain't got pretty feet. My feet is the ones that look like thumbs. So I'm good. You see how everybody got that one thing, you know what I'm saying? Every pretty person, every beautiful person got that one thing that just be like, oh, that is hideous. And that's my feet. I'm not even going.
Oh, sorry. Look, let's see what he's saying. Let's start this video.
Talking about they toes sucked at the party. And you know I gotta get it for them. So I need three niggas who gonna suck some toes. The girl's gonna, you gonna get money, the girl's gonna pay you. But I need some toe suckers. 710, topless pool party, link in my bio. And a lot of these girls been talking about.
So I'm hoping they have mani-pedis at the joint, where they soak your feet in like a
It
salt
don't matter.
bath
Never
wash,
like what I want.
and then you suck the toes.
Ain't saying nothing about that part.
Boy.
but look, at least it's a shift. Okay, most of the time women are getting a nice little coin for people to suck their toes. Now the men get paid to do something that they love. Okay, Bootsy's giving back to the community in the most pimpish of ways. Yeah.
My man Pip.
He is on his way. I'm waiting for him to come out with the outfit that had and everything, because y'all sleeping on how he about to pimp this shit. So Nick Cannon, you guys, we're on the total opposite end of things. Nick Cannon promotes the vasectomy cocktail. Nick Cannon has not gotten a vasectomy, but has released a cocktail of the same name. Cannon starred in a new commercial with Ryan Reynolds to promote aviation gin. It's almost Father's Day, and the one and only Ryan Reynolds asked him to help celebrate with the mother of all cocktails called the vasectomy. Now, he was recently in the news because they were talking about, whether or not he would actually get a vasectomy. And he bad as Boosie. He said, I would, but they're going to have to pay me.
They want to
I don't know if I'm going to drink something called the vasectomy. Or do I?
I don't know, like, a cocktail called vasectomy now. Like, is it really giving you that? Is it really blocking those hormones? And if so, that should be illegal. But who wants to drink that? Like, I don't want to drink no drink that has vasectomy in it. I'm good. Because I like all penises. Well, not all, but some.
Yes, all penises.
I have a love for all.
She's thinking about it.
So to make the vasectomy, you guys, you want to get a tall glass, okay? You have 1 ounce of cranberry juice. You would then pour in 1.5 ounces of the Aviation American Gin, a dash of lemon juice. And then to finish off the drink, you would add 3 ounces of tonic. All right. Let me just sound like some only white people would drink. Okay, I'm gonna just get that off my chest.
You said gin and tonic. I want this. It's like gin and tonic remix. Blood clot. Move on, going. Ain't no running that bitch. Can I get some cognac? He got that whole painting in the drink.
This bomb. We ain't doing all that. So in other news, the final episode of the Wendy Williams show, you guys, is to air this Friday, and Wendy will not be present for the final show. This does mark the end of an era for the talk show. According to Variety, the final episode will air this Friday after being on for the past 13 seasons.
Solid.
Everybody knows Wendy Williams has been going through a lot of ups and downs with her health, with addiction, with her divorce. It has really been one thing after another. And I feel bad for her because she built herself up from ground zero, you guys. If we want to call this ground zero, this is what the hell she was.
This is exactly where she started.
In a room and had built her empire up to being one of the most well-known faces internationally on TV.
And she impacted so our culture, the impact that she had on our culture as well. Even her stamp phrases and everything like that. She definitely made a imprint, left her imprint. I'm sad to see her go out like this, because right when everything was supposed to be getting all good and everything, But I hope she's in the background somewhere, at least, watching the show, because damn.
It would have been nice to have seen her come back, at least,
I thought that was like, she had such a long run. Like, at least let her close out her own show. It's called the Wendy Williams Show, for goodness. Like,
so they're not allowing her. Oh, it's not that she doesn't want to come back or she's not capable.
She may or may not be, and they might not be saying it. You know what I mean? They might not be saying that she can't, because there's been like different co-hosts, and then they really thought that Sherry Shepherd, they were going to give the show to her, which she was doing a fantastic job, really. So it's a lot of things that I feel like they're not saying, But Wendy is one of those people that is resilient, and she'll fuck up and get a podcast on your ass in a minute. And you understand? You think she won't when she will, and will be doing just fine. Yeah, we'll be doing just fine, and that's really not a lot of people watching TV anyway. That's really,
and it ain't gonna be in Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
She gonna make that bag. It just might not be in Wells Fargo, but she gonna make some next money. You better believe that.
So getting back to the alcohol, you guys, look, I should have read through this thing a little bit better, so I could have tied these stories better. Coca-Cola and Jack Daniels team up for a new canned cocktail.
That's old though.
Wow.
No, it's not, because I feel like we didn't talk about this. I felt like
I drank that last week. They changed the can. So I think Jack Daniels had something with Coke, but I don't know if it was Coca-Cola. It's like a little, but it made the liquor stronger. So it made it a better can drink, if that makes sense, like a can mixed drink. So I prefer that, because it's like, you don't even gotta go nowhere to get no mixed drink, because it's like perfect right where it's at. I feel like the Coca-Cola mix, now that they're with a whole new manufacturer, I think like it's going to maybe dim it down, maybe some. It might not be as strong or as mixed as the original one that they do have, but they do have one, and then they have like a honey and like.
Glad to see they got something for brown, because I'm tired of seeing.
I'm a drinker, so I'm gonna know some stuff about.
I'm just tired of seeing them mix, like the Simply Lemonade. Can we get a Simply Cognac? Spike, like, why does everything gotta be spiked with tequila or vodka?
With tequila and rock, child.
I mean, I'm brown.
Their direct competition is the Simply Spike Lemonade, and then they have this other upcoming drink called Fresca Mix. So the Jack Daniels is combining both Coca-Cola with Jack Daniels whiskey, of course, and it's only going to be a 5% alcohol volume, which is not that bad, I guess, for a can. I don't know. I got to ask that.
I don't know nothing about that. This is why I don't like mixed drinks. I just stick to my cognac straight up, no chaser, no ice. Just give it to me nice and hot, and I ain't got to worry about it's going to taste so good. I'm going to be fucked up at the end of the night, because these drinks be so good, you don't even taste the liquor. Next thing you know, your ass is on your head top. Tip on your tour. All that, yeah.
That's fun. So you guys, we're going to jump into this last thing, and then we're going to let Stiletto do her mix. Stiletto, you good for a mix?
I don't know if I have sound, so.
Okay, well, we're going to keep going then. And if we need to, bitch, we'll have karaoke in this bitch. So Kodak Black shows off a $10,000 Donald Trump chain while wishing him a happy birthday. Kodak Black continues to show love for the former president, Donald Trump, no matter how divisive his support may be to some. Trump turned 76 on Tuesday, the 14th. And so, of course, the rapper took to Instagram, where everybody else goes, to wish him a happy birthday. I think, okay, Kodak Black, if that's what you want to do. Like, I really don't have too much of an opinion on.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Cool. I ain't mad at it at all. I should have known that Trump and Kodak Black were both guys with their crazy.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Kodak Black is my favorite. I think he has a lot of personality, and he's everything to me.
And he a Gemini. You can't forget that part. Hello.
Okay, I didn't say that.
The fact
the best. We celebrate the whole day.
DT, I love you, nigga.
He definitely appreciated having that piece. We had a fantastic time with Kodak. Again, he's really the man. I'm a fan of his music. It's an honor to do business with this guy. And the Trump piece is item number 45 on the website, and the Sniper Gang piece is item number 954 for anybody who's interested to see it.
And so the Donald Trump piece is valued, you guys, at $9,545. I'm gonna be quite honest. I'm going to be
that is
rich.
Not solid gold.
I'm definitely going to be rich, like this kind of waste my money type rich one day. But I don't know if I'd waste my money on a piece of any president. Like I can't name a president that I'd be like, oh, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. Is there anybody that if you had this money, just tend to just blow, you want somebody's face, anybody in entertainment industry that you admire or love that much that you'd want to put their face on the chain?
Tupac.
Okay.
I would get Tupac's face on the chain. When I cry for weeks, I'm a Tupac fan. That's my nigga all the way around. Like,
we're supposed to get married. Yeah, all that.
Yeah, like all that. We were supposed to do all that, and then he went and died on me. Like, why would you do that? I wasn't even old enough yet. I was trying to wait till I turned 18, bro.
Damn. Dude, you heard
that? Had to leave me when I was like 12 and shit. That's not cool, bro.
He's in San Cabo, so I don't know why you acting like
he in Cabo, but he can't come back. So
don't do that stuff like that.
Look, she keep messing with me. Stop messing with me. I would get Tupac though. What about you, Stiletto? Who would you
always having sightings down in Cuba and shit. Don't do that.
He outside. They seen him in Puerto Rico getting it.
But what about you, Stiletto? Is there anybody in entertainment that you would pay $10,000 to have their face on the chain?
Absolutely nobody. My daddy. If I can bring him back. I mean, that's anybody that just died. You know what I'm saying? But if it's somebody that
industry,
like, as far as like a living legend, I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me put Michael Jackson on my neck. Like, no, thank you. Let me sport Prince. Like, no, thank you.
So you wouldn't get you wouldn't get a KB chain.
What's the KB chain?
Kodak Black. You said that's your favorite.
Oh, I love Kodak Black.
You wouldn't get a chain that say KB.
Yeah, pause. I would never date him. But I think his personality between like him and Bobby Shmurda, I think they're just like so much fun. Like they just turn all the time.
Oh yeah, you know Bobby turned. We party with him in the club at the
Laylas.
Something
funny, you know what I'm saying? Like they just gonna make the Boosie too, but Boosie is kind of like, all right, you doing too damn much now. Doing too much. All right, chill.
Okay, well, you guys. Well, our guest is in the building. It is time for that hot take. Did you got it?
Are we gonna do a mix or we doing hot take?
No, I don't have any. I don't have any sound.
So for the hot take tonight, you guys, you see him in the bottom of the screen. Billboard charting artist, producer, Grammy voter, Davis Chris in the building. What's up?
What up? What up? How you ladies doing tonight?
We doing great. How are you?
Illastr8 Radio.
And thank you for having me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for taking the time.
Most definitely. You are mega talented, young man. Mega talented. Look, veteran turned amazing. Tell us just a little bit about your journey, making it from where you were to where you are now.
So, man, I grew up actually stepping, like stomp the yard, like dance. So that's like my background. And then in college, I choreographed and did a stage play in school. It's kind of like School Days and High School Musical. And from there, I figured, dang, a 3-minute song would be much easier than doing a play that's 2 hours long. So I started doing music. And then I joined the military in 2011. And there's an event at the end of boot camp. It's called Captain's Cup. And you have to just write a song about boot camp. And I remember, doing a song or whatever. And they were like, hey, do it again. And they're like, do it again. And then they filmed us the 4th time. And I kind of realized, man, I just made a room of 1,000 people I've never met before. I've entertained them and make them cheer and clap and all that off of, an idea I wrote on a napkin. So I was like, man, this music thing, like my, awareness to, say certain lyrics and say certain things to make people react, it might be all right. You know what I'm saying? So from there, I, just been thugging it out, just grinding. Lived in LA for about 6 years. I recently moved to Atlanta last year. And, I love Atlanta, Southern hospitality. People are much kinder and warmer here. And, yeah, man, I've just been rocking on ever since.
Wow. That's a journey.
Yeah,
that
is
a little
journey.
Bit of a journey. You did a little bit of everything like on the way up. So that's what's up. So I see that you're a 2-time Grammy with a song. You co-produced a song. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Say that one more time.
It stated that you were a 2-time Grammy nominated winner, because in order for you to be a voter, you have to either be nominated, have won a Grammy. So how did you become a voter of the Grammys?
Actually, I gotta backtrack you. I haven't got my Grammy nom just yet.
Okay.
I'm eligible to be a voting member, just off of my, just my current credentials just in the industry. Yeah. So once you've leveled up to a certain point, the Recording Academy, they'll allow you to be a voting member. But no nomination just yet, though. But I'm working on it, though.
No, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it, because trust me, to hear you sing, you stopped me in my tracks. I wasn't expecting that, right? So I'm just scrolling through your page, and next thing you know, I'm here. I said, "Oh, hold on, I'm not even gonna try to do it, because I ain't gonna sound nowhere near as good as you." But you know that you're gonna have to sing something for me, or for us, I should say. I'm over here saying for me, like you. It's just for me. But you definitely gonna have to sing something for us. But that's great to know.
Yeah, thank you. I've been working for a long time, and really, I'm just just thankful that I get to wake up and just do what I love to do, And I figure there's a part of my career where things change, where I stop saying, let me do things to please people, and let me do things that please myself and just bring me joy. And I think, when you're having fun, it kind of shows. You can kind of see, like, who really loves what they do. And, I'm just blessed and fortunate that, things are going well for me now.
So you have been able to work with some huge names, of course, in the industry. Just to name a couple: Yo Gotti, Iggy Azalea, Lil Boosie, Young Dolph. Of all the people that you worked with so far, like what's your favorite story? What's your favorite funny situation so far?
Man, I would have to say, because I'm from Houston originally. And I think I got Paul Wall on the record. You guys know Paul Wall?
Yeah, I remember Paul Wall.
know Paul Wall. I'm like, you guys know Paul.
Yeah, I got a record with Paul Wall because he's just my favorite growing up. Just, the slang, come and dine, riding slabs, just, the styrofoam cups, just the whole thing. So, like, getting Paul on the record was great. And it was a gospel record, so it was cool to do something, just a little bit more meaningful, because I always tell people, like, I'll make a million songs about love and sex and relationships, but every now and then to just do something that is positive and just kind of glorify God, just kind of feels good, what I mean? So I think that's probably my favorite for sure. That's probably my favorite.
That's lit. So what is one thing that every song must have in order for you to like stamp it and say this is solid, this is a hit, if you can name something?
If it's something that I'm doing, it has to have a bit of my personality in it. I like to say lyrics that if I said it in a conversation, you would laugh, or you go, "Oh, I can't believe you just said that." Or just something to make you react. Because, I always tell people, you have songs in your text messages. I'm sure you guys got a group chat. There's a song concept in your group chat. You know what I'm saying? So I like to, and then I think authenticity and just realistic. I try not to ever overstun or like, just embellish too much. I try to just tell the truth. Because when you tell the truth, you can never be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Just tell the truth, you'll never be wrong, And then it's up to us as creatives, make it interesting, make it sound cool or whatever. But yeah, I think authenticity and my personality are two things that every song that I do gotta have. And they all have.
Yeah, you put your own spin and personality on pretty much on everything, even when you're remaking songs. So
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So one of our watchers wanted to know who is the biggest star you worked with. So we want to tap into that, but then I would also like to know who is your dream to work with.
Man, the biggest star.
In their mind.
Yeah. I would say maybe Yo Gotti, but I didn't work with him directly. But I would say Yo Gotti probably. And then as far as the biggest influence, the biggest like my goal would definitely be Beyonce, just because she's the queen. I'm from Houston. Shout out to Beehive, you know what I'm saying? But definitely Beyonce. And I want to do something where we singing. I know she's doing the rap and stuff, but I want Beyonce to, sing, show off them vocals like I know.
We want Beyonce to sing. We don't want her rapping.
Yeah,
I like the rap too. Don't get me wrong.
Together.
I like the
that
rap
would be
too.
Beautiful.
But I remember like Halo and like Single
Ladies and
like
ballads,
Body and just Love on Top, like records like that. You know what I'm saying?
All those feel good music.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feel good music. So look, I know that Lucky was really, really excited to have you on because your voice is amazing. Besides being a fantastic producer, you have a beautiful voice. We can't wait until you are nominated for your own Grammy. But this is going to be a little bit of a selfish moment for me because I miss Lucky's birthday. Okay. And I wanted to be there. So her birthday just recently passed. Little Gemini love. So please sing happy birthday to my co-host.
You said Lucky, right?
Nice.
Yes, please sing happy birthday to my co-host.
Don't do that. Y'all know I'm sensitive.
Yes, click.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lucky. Happy birthday to you. Hey. There you go.
Thank you. I live for that. I love you for that. I'm all stuck. I had a really great question too, and now I can't even
Take a minute.
I'm trying to think. Okay, all right. So you had your top artist that you wanted to work with. What about a top producer? Because I know producers like to work with other producers sometimes.
Oh, I would
on
say
projects and stuff
Timberland
like
for
that.
sure. Because I think Timberland is like fearless and he's very left of center. He got, hits and he's always been just eclectic and just different. Timberland and maybe a close second would be like Pharrell for sure.
I knew you was gonna say Pharrell 2 second because they both
For
they both came from like the same area, same type of style. Not really same type of style, but as far as being totally different from each other, but also just out of the box. So that's what's up.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's take a second and let's talk about this DFD chain. We were talking a little bit earlier, just kind of indirectly about how important your team is and how important the people around you are. So tell everybody about your team and who you work with on a daily, who you rock with, and who keeps you inspired.
Man, DFD is my production company that I founded with my brother and my ace, Shane Foster. I've known Shane for about 6 years. Met him back in LA the first day of school. We both went to a music school called the LA Film School in Hollywood. I met him on the first day. And, I think a wolf can sniff out another wolf. And he and I just kind of sort of, for real, we just kind of looked at each other and was like, you're an animal. And we was like, yeah, you're an animal too. And we just been working ever since. And that's my bro. And we have a production and a marketing company as well. And we work with, independent artists. And we have a few artists signed to us as well. We have Jason Bandera. We have Chevy, we have Alexis Branch, we have Natalis, we have Pablo, we have, who else do we have signed to us? Myself, I'm signed to our label as well.
Myself.
Right? Can't forget about me, But and we've been rocking for about 5 years now, and I'm blessed and fortunate that, we are veteran owned. Obviously, we're Black owned, and Shane and I both technically are disabled veterans as well.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful connection.
I can't wait to have him on. I feel like I called him too.
Yeah, I feel like he need to be on here too, right?
Absolutely.
I think I reached out.
We're gonna get that set up for sure.
Okay, that'll be lit. We can welcome him back on. That way y'all can tell us more about y'all dynamic and everything like that. So talking about you, and you said you can't forget about me. Are you working on something currently that we can
Yes, I have a song called Why Did My Daddy Leave with one of my artists, Natalis, on my production company. It's dropping this Friday. It's called Why Did My Daddy Leave? It's as the title kind of implies, it is a, emotional, heartfelt record about family and the impact of, what can happen when, family is separated. And with the record, I just wanted to, encourage, inspire people and, just touch people in a way that, is, important for us to deal with our emotions and ask those questions to ourselves and, just kind of gain understanding and clarity as to why we might feel certain emotions as it pertains to the family dynamic.
So that's going to be the basis of your project.
You better bring some Kleenex, man. It's
going to get heavy.
It's emotional. It's dramatic, but it's going to feel good though. I promise. It's a good song. And this
what? Because those types of albums or songs and things like that are very healing. Music is a very powerful thing. So that to move someone, to be able to say I can make someone cry, make them happy, make them sad, and make them feel all those emotions, that takes extreme talent and also being extremely genuine, like you said, because that allows you to connect with people. So that's a beautiful thing. I can't
And that's
wait
the
for the
challenge
project.
that I like to take on. I like to say to myself, in terms of just my ability as a creative, like my ability to make you feel a certain thing. Like if I say a certain lyric, you're gonna smile. If I say a certain thing, you're gonna laugh. If I say this type of lyric, you might potentially be emotional. You might cry. This one might make you dance. I always like, when beautiful ladies dance to the music, of course. But yeah. So I feel like that's a challenge that I like, that I like to take on as a creative.
So since you're now on the side of understanding, well, I'm sure you had an understanding of how the Grammy voting process works, but to be a voter yourself, I'm sure you see it differently now. Do you consider that in developing your projects?
Can I get that one more time?
It's a little choppy.
I was asking, now being on the, somebody has to mute.
Oh yeah, let me mute it.
You too, Davis. Mute for just a second so you can hear the question, and then okay. So can you mute for me for just a second, Davis?
I can't really hear. It's like kind of breaking up.
Mute. You're mute.
Boom. So look, I'm just making sure it wasn't me. Okay, but you can hear me.
Yeah, it was his audio.
So can you hear me now? A little bit?
It's your service. You might even have to turn the Wi-Fi on and off. You can't hear us at all.
Okay.
You know what? Let's text him in the chat. We could text him. I mean, he can see it.
He's gonna see it. Let's see.
His signal went out.
No, he got to turn the Wi-Fi on and off. It's something about the connection.
Oh, it froze. Oh, okay. Hold on.
You see it? Can you hear us?
All right, now unmute. Let's see if we can hear you.
He is unmuted, but we can't hear him.
Oh, okay.
He's
Go out and come back in.
I got this ice box with my heart still big.
Go out and come back in.
Okay. He's not gonna be able to see the.
Oh, he heard me because he said, "I'm so cold. I'm so cold." You heard me.
Oh. You read his lips. He's like, "Oh, he said it.
He got it."
We need you to go out and come back in so the connection will fix itself.
It can reconnect.
Honey, I can see the stars all the way from me.
And then come back.
On my window pane.
There you go.
I was like, you can just start it up because I want to see if you catch it.
So this is what goes down in the live show, y'all.
When that man said, "I'm so cold," I was like, "Hey."
Hey, Stiletto, you funny as shit.
That is exciting. I got hype. Like, oh shit, he said it.
Here, I am hot in this little jacket.
Girl, I don't know why. I ain't gonna hold you. The AC not even.
I don't know why you
ain't
asked me to sing for.
This is what y'all about to get though for a second on the live.
Lucky, I would have sang for you. Don't worry about it.
You say you what?
Hey, you back?
Hey.
What's
there
up,
you go. Hey.
Can you hear
We
us?
can hear you now.
Okay. Hey. How you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing?
All right, you guys. So this is Davis, Chris.
See, let me see your show. The name.
Songwriter, Grammy voter. Get caught up. So I was trying to ask you.
It's still doing it.
Now that you've had the opportunity to be a voter for the Grammys, does that impact how you build your projects? Like, do you consider what that process is now and how does that impact your project?
For sure. I think having insights to, how the Grammys work and what voting entails, I think that has indeed kind of informed the way I make music. And I think the key thing, like I mentioned earlier, was just authenticity. I feel like, the community of people that vote on the Grammys, you know, they're voting for stuff that's good. It doesn't matter commercially, or it doesn't. That's not what this, you know.
Okay.
No. Go somewhere. Move. Stop moving. Stay right there. Don't move. We can hear you.
Alrighty then.
It keeps disconnecting.
We're going to have to invite them both back again, because I actually wanted to ask a question about, like, how is it discussing, like, rearrangements and all that stuff in songs and music? And I want to know that. Like, how do you go about expressing those differences too? And I want to hear your question as well. Come on, go back out and come back in. One more time. Let's try one more time and see if it works.
When we have these kind of situations, we should just all hop on IG. They can have all four of us on in.
Look, boom, look. Let's go to IG real quick.
Let's talk about it.
Finish this interview.
Because I can put the little filter on with the glitter.
Yeah.
Look, and I could give me some additional lashes. With some pretty eyes.
I ain't have lashes.
I wish there was a retwist filter.
You know what? Somebody gonna come up with that, because they come up with everything else. And I mean everything. They even got something for your edges. You seen that one yet?
I haven't seen a filter for
It's like give you edges and it give you eyebrows. You know I'm using it for the eyebrow. The days where I don't feel like putting on my eyebrows, I will be using that.
The fake edges in the beauty supply.
I don't want to do the fake edges in the beauty supply. I don't need edges. I just need.
Yes. Hey, Davis, Chris.
It's the phone. It's something about
barely. So
man.
where you are, it's probably just a bad connection, love.
But now you pout. So
don't look your lip out, baby. We never look. We can bring you back. We ain't going nowhere.
We're gonna bring both. We're gonna bring you back, because I had some really good questions. We had some really good questions. Look, hold on, wait. He chocolatey. He ain't even look. T. Get us started now. You know, we can't even hear nothing that he's saying. So now he just gonna take all of this, and he ain't gonna be able to say nothing back. Chocolate, very special, yeah. Ayo, chocolate. Shout out to Rue Pratt. That she made that song for you, bro, because chocolate come in with the chocolate and the dimple. I said, oh shit, and the white teeth. Oh, and his teeth white. It's like, no.
So listen, can you hear us?
He hears you.
Yeah, he can hear us. He's sitting there cheesing.
We can hear you. So what we want to do, okay, it might not be today, but definitely we want to redo this interview. Because I'm sorry, I got lost. Don't mind me.
Yeah. Oh. Look, I'm looking at
love brown skin. Okay. Regroup.
See.
He was talking about it.
They talked about guard.
Drama real quick. Okay, I'm sorry. I digress. I am not on Sex Talk with Tigray. I'm on Illustrate. So what we would like to do, though, definitely is bring you back, but then maybe do it on Instagram Live as opposed to here, and maybe we can work that out. Hopefully, we can get that scheduled, because this was dynamic, and we want to hear what you have to say, and we're very interested in just your journey, your future, and what you see coming up next. So definitely hope that we can work that out. Our producer will be in touch with you to see if we can. If you want to try again to hop out and come back in, you can. Maybe move to a different area. I don't know, but the connection is just enough to do. We want to talk to you so bad.
You might want to have to get up just a second to go step out.
Yeah.
Oh, was that my stomach?
Wow,
my stomach makes that noise.
Hey, we tried to see T-Face. She was all professional, and then he did that little lip. She was like, "Oh, wait a minute."
Her whole face changed. I was looking at you.
Get the real Tigray.
You looking at him? I'm looking at you like.
I don't come through the screen. Do that shit.
Listen,
That's
on the Looney Tunes where it's like the wolf sees the girl and then his eyes bug out and his tongue drop and he go all crazy. Are y'all familiar with that? I'm just an old bitch. So y'all, that's me.
I know what you're talking about.
That's me. I'm the one I be like.
I gotta see that, because now I'm curious, because the way you just reenacted makes me curious.
because that's really where my mind be. That's what. First off, this little 27-year-old Joe started to talk to me the other day. Okay, and this old bitch is feeling herself.
Boo, because we don't look our age. When people be asking us and we tell them, they be like, so now I'm 10. Anybody ask me, how old are you? I'm 10. I'm a legally 10-year-old woman.
A 10-year-old woman. Mm-hmm. Every pervert's dream right there, but don't ever say that.
I mean, 3 plus 7 is what? 10. So that's a magical number. Boom, we're going to go with that. That sounds better than 3 plus 7.
That's so funny. So, bitch, I'm 4. I'm about to be 4.
Yeah, you are. We're Benjamin Buttoning over here. I look back at photos and I'll be like, oh, we look young as fuck now. We are literally Benjamin Buttoning. You can't tell me that you don't feel and look better than what you did 5 years ago, 10 years ago. We are, and Mimi, you don't even look like you were adult. So, like, just imagine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. And we're not what 40 was at one point. Mm-mm. You know what I mean? We're definitely not.
Yeah, but we're definitely more progressive.
On a permanent film.
So is he gone for good or is he going to try to come back in?
No, he probably gone for good. And it's all good because we're going to get him back.
Yeah, we definitely will bring him back. I was enjoying the conversation.
I mean, that way I can get more fun.
It was actually getting good now. It was like getting fun. And
I can play some of his songs. Like, I feel like I had it all set up. I thought I did, but sorry, y'all.
Well, he's a dope producer. He's a dope writer. He has his production company. He has a project that's going to be coming out soon. Everyone can definitely look out for that. Y'all can follow his IG handle, which is I am David Chris, or is it I am
Davis?
Yeah, I am Davis Chris. I'm sorry, I am Davis Chris. Yeah, and we are sad that we couldn't finish the interview, but like T. Gray said, we're gonna continue it on for the next
week. Get him back. I know his partner is going to come on. I don't know if he's scheduled for this month or not, but definitely Shane Foster is going to be on as well.
So can we work out something where we can do both of them at one time and then really?
I don't see why we can't unless their schedules don't permit, but I don't see why we can't. Yeah, most definitely. And shout out to my homie who connected me with these fantastic dudes in the first place. Another fantastic producer, music manager in Atlanta. Appreciate you, bro, all the time.
Earth.
Yeah, I appreciate him all the time. I forgot what we doing. We closing the show. We closing the show.
Closing the show out, girl. Tell me what you got going on and what's coming up with you.
Is in this bit. You got 8 minutes. What would you all like to talk about for 8 minutes?
Because I really want to talk about like what you have coming up and where can we meet up? And because yes, I've been out of town and out of touch.
Isn't it? That's all I got.
Yeah. It's all right.
You booked and busy, girl. You've been booked and busy since 3 months ago. You booked for the whole summer. She's like, oh, y'all booked for the whole summer.
The show is
no available dates. Catch me on a tour. Can we get another mix stiletto, like a published one? Hello.
Oh, sure.
I want another late night slow jam grinding on me.
I do. I need to do.
You could play it on Sex Talk with T. Gray show in the background.
Part 3. I do. I really need to get into it. I just be so. I mean, right now, music is just not the same. I think it's good with me because I like to venture and I like to play every genre. Because I mean, I do a lot of versatile gigs, but I mean, like, it's just not the same. Like, music is just not the same. Like, it doesn't give me that urge to be like, yo, let me, that's what make me like, nah, let me go with my crates. Let me pull some Sade out this because they don't know that type of music and it sucks so bad. It's like, y'all want to hear the same thing over again off the radio? No. So
we got you to introduce them. And you could do you could do a new beat because it's not all the new music isn't bad. It's just 99.9% of it is. So
yeah, I feel like I just need to say
it's just all of it. It's just not all of it. It's just all of it.
To me, it's like the artists who aren't really put on are the ones who sound the best, who they're not on the radio and you just happen to randomly discover them on Spotify or like Apple Music or something like that. I like the randos or the ones who be on YouTube because their music actually sounds really, really good. Matter of fact, I would love to have this artist on next. His name is Kev, and he's a super dynamic artist as well. He got the Jamaican R&B, and he's making new music, and I fucking love it. I be cranking that shit in my car. And he's also a part of a duo too with Show Banging. So definitely want to have those two artists from New York on. I can't wait. I feel like we've been having a lot of creative people dynamically, and we can learn something from pretty much everybody. So yeah, I gotta say his music too, sis, because you gonna like at least two of his songs, because he definitely mixed in the oldies with the new. Hopefully you like it, because I want your honest opinion. But yeah, T, what you got going on? Because I still ain't heard about no shows yet. So
good, she was talking.
That's how we coming.
What's going on?
So I have two shows for sure. I kind of really don't share the open mic stuff, you guys, but shows coming up. Father's Day, Sunday. Let me tell you what it's called.
I'm about to say, look. She's like, hold on, wait, let me see. It's
Pops Got Jokes. Pops Got Jokes 3. It's a Father's Day brunch and comedy show. So they are feeding you well. You're getting good drinks. The DJ is dope. It's going to be at Fast Eddie's. And it's going to be Laughing Lenny, Kai Morgan, Tony Spoon, Dude Kels, and T Gray, only girl on the lineup. So y'all already know I got to come in there and put my whole foot down these niggas' necks real quick. And that's going to be at Fast Eddie's. The tickets are $55. The brunch, which is supposed to be super late out, the food's supposed to be good at noon, and then the show is at 1:30. So if y'all want to pull up, come to that. Or if you just know me, you want me to slide you in the back.
When is this? On Sunday?
No, you ain't got slide. I'd rather give you the 55.
48 on 1 Allentown Road.
Look, I don't never mind support, but I want to support my direct plug. You see what I'm saying?
At the end of the month, you guys, if you all are familiar with Black Jesus, Slink Johnson's going to be in town at Baltimore. I'll be performing on that show as well Sunday, at 7 p.m. at the Baltimore Comedy Factory.
What is that?
Hosted by Alabama. It's Sunday, June 26, 7 p.m. It's going to be hosted by Alabama. It's Slink Johnson. There is one other comedian on there, but unfortunately, I do not have his name. But definitely going to be having a good time, you guys. This is a TBT event. So if anybody's in the Baltimore area, Tony Day is TBT Events. He brings dope ass comedians to the city all the time. Make sure y'all follow him.
Located? I'm sorry, I'm taking up all the information.
Parties off the chain all the time. Yeah, they do. They do.
I'm here, so I'm trying to put the information in. So where is it at exactly located?
Baltimore Comedy Factory.
Get my phone back.
Baltimore Comedy Factory, 5625 O'Donnell Street.
I got it.
On the
and this that's where you're performing. I was there on Valentine's Day.
What time?
Yeah. Rodney Perry. Who was there Valentine's Day? I don't remember.
Okay.
She don't even remember because it wasn't memorable. What time?
It's at 7 p.m. and that's $20 and a 2-drink minimum.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Yeah, and it's a 7 p.m. show hosted by Alabama. I'm excited. I'm excited because the show is all Love Below Vets, you guys. Alabama was my very first interview I ever did. Slink Johnson came through during I did my Corona Chronicles. During COVID, I did Corona Chronicles. I did 2 seasons of that. Slink Johnson was on there. It was great. And I've never had the opportunity to meet him in person. So I'm excited to meet these Love Below Vets and not only be there, but be able to work with them as my colleagues now. So super, super excited.
Right.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And yeah, the other stuff in between is just me practicing. Y'all.
This is exciting for you. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you.
The glow is even different. Look at your face.
Yeah, and you see it's like she really love it because she just talking about it and she just
all the time. And it's effortlessly. Like
I'm here for that.
Look, we don't get this tea girl all the time.
You don't want me to come because the Baltimore Car, they got the 2 limit drinks and they make them straw. I'm gonna come in there and give me some wings.
Come on and get you a couple of them frozen margaritas.
Right in front and be loud and embarrassing. And I don't care.
And I love it.
And the way these gas prices going, I'm gonna drive to Laurel to your house.
Come on, and we gotta go.
And then we gonna call
and act the damn fool.
We don't even want my car back. My car's still in the shop. And I'm
There is no better way to spend $20 real quick. There's no better way to spend $20 real quick, but to come fuck with your girl. Because let me tell you something. If I don't do nothing else in this comedy game, I work hard for the audience. I work hard to make sure that you all have a good time, that you all involved, and that the laughs are genuine. So that's very, very important to me. With what I'm doing, it's very, very important to me. It's more important than what it does for me. Is what people are able to walk away with. It's not. It's there, guys. To be quite honest.
Interview you real quick.
Sure.
What made you want to become a comedian? Like, what started you on this path to comedy?
So, I never wanted to be a comedian. I've worked in the field of comedy through media for the past 3-4 years. And so many people say, oh, one day the bug's going to bite you, bug's going to bite you. Bug never bit me. I stay in my lane. I'm behind the mic. I'm on the camera. That's what I do. My father passed. Before my father passed, my father always wanted to be a comedian. There's so shit ton of footage of my daddy just doing shit. And he would always say, when you going to put me on your show? When you going to put me on the show? When you going to take me to meet these comedians? And I'm like, you know what I mean? How we do with our people who know they ain't really doing shit. And when he died, I started writing out of nowhere. Never wrote a joke a day in my life. And like literally the pen and the paper would not stop. And I wrote for about 8-9 months. And at some point I said to myself, I'm going to have to do this one day. And I was always scared. I never really wanted to share it. It's very personal to me. It was something really that I felt like it was just between me and my dad. And this is what he's giving me. And I'm getting this out through him. And so it was a day, September last year. I was at a show. One of my good friends, Angus Black, national known comedian, he was here. Some other good comedian friends of mine were here. And it had just been on my heart. One of my co-hosts at the time had challenged me to get up and do it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll go do it. But really, for real, I wasn't going to do that shit. But that particular night was just, I felt like it's time. And even though I felt like it's time, I was still so scared. And so I got on the phone with Rodney Perry, who is a good friend of mine. We talk on a very personal level, especially when it comes to laws. And he was like, T, just get up there and do it for your pops. And that was like all I needed.
The push you needed.
Moment. No matter who was there, me and Angus is super close. I mean, these other comedians are super close. And no matter who else was like, oh, God. It was him saying that in that moment that made it okay. And when I grabbed the mic, it was like a wave. Like everything that I had been thinking, everything that I had been feeling, all this stuff that my daddy had given me was just, and for my very first time on stage, I did 15 minutes. And it was like everything had fallen into place. Even with the people in the crowd, I had jokes about grandmothers who be still trying to dress young and shit. It was an old bitch there with bamboo earrings, and it fit my joke. It was other people in there that like everything fell in line in that moment, in that time. And so when I got off, it was just a feeling of, I never, ever want to stop. I never, ever want to not do this. But to be honest with you, this as a whole is a gift from my dad. And I've talked about this, but not often. Me and my father didn't have a great relationship. When he got sick, it's like, here you are, absentee father. And here I am, now I got to see you and be with you and help you and take care of you every day, which was hard. Even because this is 37 years in the making, relationship, and now here I, so it was hard, but it was also rewarding. But my father has never given me a gift my entire life. Okay, never, not a card, not a nothing, my entire life. So when I say that this is a gift, like that's what I literally feel. When he died, it was like, here, take this. And everything that he wanted to do is what I'm doing. He wanted to be on stage. He wanted to tell jokes. He wanted to be a comedian. He wanted to be limelight. Like that was his thing. And so I'm taking very good care of this gift and being very gentle with it, which is why I'm very private about it, which is why I'm nervous about sharing it. Like, even though I am where I am with it and I had the connection, I can do these things, it's so very precious to me.
Yeah.
So I take my time with it. You know what I mean? It's like a gift that you don't really want to mess up the paper. You don't really want to unwrap the bow. So that's how gentle I am with it. And then the fact that I've been in the background of comedy for so long, I have a certain level of respect for it. So I know not to rush it. I know to take my time. I know I got to work the trenches. I know
it was like low key.
You know what I mean? Like
all your experience was preparing you for where you are right now.
But to say when did I want to, I didn't. And sometimes I still don't. But who can deny such a gift? And when I walk off stage or when I step on stage, that's how I feel. I feel like it's time to open up the box, and I'll just close the box back once I get back off stage. And it's just, that's what it is. Rodney told me, he said, one day you're going to get up there, you're going to do it for yourself. And so I know the story is long, but that wasn't a short question you asked me. So that day happened. And when that day happened, everything changed. That day happened maybe about 2-3 months ago. I did a weekend with JJ Wems at DC Comedy Loft. And the moment that this is my first experience of a stage where the lights are so bright, you can't see people. You can't, it's so bright, but everything looks black. And the moment I stepped out there, that first night, that Friday or Saturday, whatever, because I did more than one show, that Friday show, that was like the moment I did it for me for the first time. And it's just been like, whew. So I write every day. It's always something, you know what I mean? I'm always working on even the stuff that I have that hits. I'm still building it. I'm still growing in it. But it's something that I absolutely love. And even though I love media, I love doing red carpets, I love being on radio, I love doing this shit. We get to talk to some dope motherfuckers. I bring dope motherfuckers on my other show. The growth potential is there for all these things. But when it comes to comedy, it's just different. It's a different connection for me. It's a different feeling for me. It's almost in my bones. It's in my blood. It's in my system. And entertainment in general, I talk sometimes about my family members, but it's a trickle down that is still surprising to me. On my mom's side, Jabari Banks, the young man who plays Will on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reboot, that's my cousin. On my dad's side, everybody knows Clifton Powell, that's my cousin. On my dad's side, Jim Brown, the biggest CBS Black news sportscaster, that's my cousin. Like, I have other cousins who've opened up for major comedians. My cousin Janae Johnson is a fantastic writer for NBC and all these other places. And it's like, it's in me. The trickle down is real. It's in me. This is what I'm supposed to do. And maybe I'm just at the age in a space where I'm realizing that maybe it took my father passing. Maybe it took that year that I spent with him and understanding how important it was to him. And then for him to die, me to start writing when I never wrote nothing. And now it's not only are you writing jokes, you're writing scripts, you're writing shows, you're writing all these other things. Like, it's just, I'm not ignoring it. And I'm not going to say that I was prior to, but I'm not ignoring it now. And it's just, for comedy in particular, it's the cherry. It's the cherry on top. And not to knock none of the other stuff, because the other stuff is it's the batter, it's the cake, it's the frosting, it's the vanilla extract that you add, it's all these things. But definitely comedy is the motherfucking cherry. That it is just
It's your cherry, it's your sprinkles, it's your whipped cream, it's your ice cream. It's just the sweetest part of the day.
It's
Yeah.
the last thing that you put on top. Like everything else is just,
Like
it's good. It's delicious, but comedy. And I never knew that it was going to be like that. I had no idea. If somebody had asked me, it hasn't been a year yet. It'll be a year in September. If somebody had asked me, "Oh, T, when you gonna get on the mic?" Fucking never. Right here on this radio. Like, what are you talking about? It's definitely what I want to do now, and what I feel like I have to do. So, not just for me, but still, a piece of me still does it for my daddy.
yeah.
So,
That's beautiful.
yes, answer, bitch.
But it was a beautiful answer, and it was something that I
That's
wanted to know. I said,
that's
"Can I
in the
interview you
heart.
real quick?" Dang. So if the question went on, so what? The fuck? They be all right, and they got to get some great insight, and that was a beautiful story. And it's also very aspirational and inspirational as well, because we don't pay attention to our surroundings like that, and things happen to us all the time. And sometimes we're so busy getting lost in everything that's happening right at that moment, we don't really see the bigger picture. And I'm sure you didn't even, like you said, you didn't see this coming, but it came. And when it did, you accepted it and you were willing to receive it. And you really just have to be ready and willing to receive it. And you definitely were. And you're working really hard. And we're so fucking proud of you. You are doing amazing things. I'm sorry I haven't been able to be super hands-on between being back and forth between New York and these damn kids. But I'm going to make it out again. I'm going to make it on the 26th. I'm definitely coming to that Baltimore show.
I don't be everywhere. I should be all the time neither, bitch.
I know, but still, but we gotta be supportive, and I gotta hold myself accountable because I got a problem with accountability. You know that, so I'm working on that, and a part of that as well is making sure that you factor in time for the loved ones and the people that do support you and do show up for you and do special things like have people sing you happy birthday, even though your birthday was 2 weeks ago.
I'm so sorry.
No, I love that.
My face was swole like shit.
I was like.
You talk about somebody look like that. I can look like I had got beat with a bag of nickels all over. I was like, stop.
But you know what? It's like I said, look, and I just kept checking. Like, you good? Are you okay? Yeah. How's it today? Because I was not expecting that. You was like, look. I was like, oh, that is not my friend. That is not my friend.
And that was like that picture. I took that picture in real time.
Yeah, I know.
I took the picture in real time. And so
the sun went down really quickly.
And the next day is like, okay, I posted that funny thing because I was trying to make myself feel better, but this shit look crazy. It took like 2-3 days for my eyes to get back to normal. Like,
but you
I didn't want to go nowhere. I didn't want to be outside. I was mad as shit.
But you embodied it. You was making it seem like, oh, yeah, this is my face. This is what I'm going to work.
That's what you guys do. You gotta laugh at this shit sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta embody. She's like, out of all the facial washes that I could have used.
Yeah, and I was trying them because I was wanting to fix my face. Like I'll go out, but I ain't gonna go out off no, I might do a little foundation, brow, lashes, lip, give a little bit. I'm like, trying to save time. Let me drop my baby off. I'll do my makeup when I get to
do certain stuff.
Trying to be grown.
Was it instant?
Pretty much, because I'm allergic to aloe. I'm probably one of the only. I'm allergic to a lot of holistic stuff. Crazy enough, aloe, echinacea, like weird shit that normal people can do it, whatever. I can't have it. And so it's one thing, like if it's just a little drop, but I had
embodied your face. You encompassed your whole face. And
I didn't know it was aloe in it. And so most things it says it on the front or to be green on purpose, but I didn't know. So yeah.
Well, you good now. We passed that. That could be a joke.
I'm gonna figure that out.
It'll be like, so I'm washing my face, and next thing. Well, that's what's up. So great show.
Eye joke for me and on my lashes. Like nobody trying to have no bald eyes. Like I'm working on that one. That's it. Look crazy.
Look, I'm bald. I ain't got no eyebrows or lashes. They be put on and placed on all the time. So I know the feeling, girl. Big forehead, no lashes, halo with no eyebrows for sure. But you definitely killing it again. Super proud of you. Can't wait to support you on the 26th. And remember, everybody, look out for those tickets on Father's Day as well at Fast Ed, as you said. Yeah. On Sunday.
It's on Sunday. Yeah.
And what time?
Place to take your daddy. The brunch is at noon. The show starts at 1:30. The ticket price includes the brunch, so why
Okay,
not?
that's not bad.
Give y'all daddies a day off the grill, so they ain't got to cook their own food.
I'm still putting my daddy on the grill. You get breakfast in the morning time. You going on the grill.
Daddies off the grill.
That's our bonding time, grilling together. There you go. Anyway, great show tonight. I don't know what's going on in the background, but yeah, y'all definitely follow me at Magical AF Podcast. I am curating some things, so I'm going to be taking this season off. We'll reconvene right back when the summertime is over, and I have some good content for y'all as well. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for me. Shout out to the congregation because I know we working together, and I appreciate you all so much. Lost Intellect, Retrain the Brain, Trauma Center. These are all different podcasts, and to see us coming together to dynamically do something that's totally different and creating our own platform, I'm so here for it. Yeah, and I can't wait to have them on the show too because these motherfuckers, y'all. Oh, you need to meet Crane. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't already know him because he's also a comedian too as well. Hilarious.
What's his name?
Crane, A-K Crane, or I don't know what his stage name is. I just know that's what we call him, AK, because he be getting all the shots. But definitely a hilarious group of young people, entrepreneurs who are getting it and just want to see everybody win. So special shout out to y'all. DJ Stiletto, what you got going on? I know you booked a business per usual.
I got a baby shower.
So this man is like, hurry up.
Saturday, and then I'll be in Delaware for a dancehall party that I'm playing on. So that's gonna be dope in Delaware on Saturday evening.
You're not gonna apply to them, is why.
Hold on.
it can't sit in the name of the event that you're on.
Now I wonder if I have you all back on the screen.
You said what?
Because I don't know where Pete is.
Pete
I was saying, I wonder if I came out.
Oh, it's called Good Fathers, the real ones. I knew it was something with fathers. I just didn't want to say it wrong. So big up, Spring of Dream Team in Delaware. Coming to show. Got my sisters Cookie and Precious Lane with me, and we coming to do our thing. It's all female lineup. It's gonna be dope.
Oh, that's lit! Shout out to y'all, triple threatening it up.
Yeah, so we're definitely doing that. That's a move. I do want to say shout out my son. I took him.
Hold on. I'm gonna slide out you guys because can't nobody.
Oh, and then it's just gonna focus on me.
Oh, Tony said that P is asleep, and I think the same thing.
Okay.
Like, did he fall asleep for real? I don't know, but shout out our engineer. Yeah, he said he called him, no answer. So I guess, and we'll end it here.
We out of here, y'all. Thank you. Make sure y'all come back and see us next Wednesday at 9:00 p.m. live. And if you missed our show tonight, we're definitely going to have Davis Chris come back on with EDF next. I'm not sure when they're scheduled, but when they come back on. If you missed it, though, you can definitely catch us on Roku TV, 7 On Demand channel, Illustrate Radio, Spotify, Twitch. We everywhere. And if you ain't Googled us yet, you need to get on it. Yeah. Peace. Great show.
Bye.
Bye. I get to have the show to myself for 5 seconds. All right. Leave studio.